Have you ever come across a sentence in English and felt like it hit you in the chest, not because of the grammar, but because of the emotion behind it? That's the power of language. But you can't get that from textbooks alone. One of the best ways to learn English is through stories. They help you connect words to emotions, and emotions to memory. That's how real learning sticks. If you're ready to learn English in a deeper way, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to LingPath. It was Saturday morning, and Nora was cleaning out her grandfather's attic. Dust floated in the sunlight, and old boxes were stacked against the walls. Some were filled with books, others with faded photographs. She wasn't looking for anything specific, just passing time. She pulled out a box labeled newspapers. Inside were stacks of yellowed pages tied with string. They smelled like time itself, dry, delicate, almost brittle. Nora sat cross-legged on the wooden floor and started flipping through them. One headline caught her eye. It was from a local paper dated March 3, 2001. The name printed in bold made her stop breathing for a second. Nora L. Graves, 17, dies in a tragic house fire. Her name. Her exact name. Her exact age, 17. She stared at it, unable to move. Was it a mistake? Was it a coincidence? Her hands shook as she read the short article. It described a fire in a small town 3 states away. The girl lived with her aunt. The cause of the fire was never determined. She had died in her sleep. Nora didn't know anyone in that town. She had never lived with an aunt. And yet, the details gave her chills. She felt like she was reading about herself in a parallel world, one where things had ended before they began. She took the newspaper downstairs to show her grandfather. He adjusted his glasses, squinting at the article. "That's odd," he said. "You sure you've never been to Arkansas?" "No," she said quietly. "Never." He looked at her with a strange expression. "You were born on March 3rd, weren't you?" "Yeah," she replied, her voice barely above a whisper. They sat in silence for a moment. Then he shrugged. "Just a coincidence, I guess." But it didn't feel like a coincidence. That night, Nora couldn't sleep. The image of the article kept flashing through her mind. The name. The age. The date. She got out of bed and opened her laptop, searching for more information about the fire. There wasn't much, just one archived photo of the house, burned to the ground. She stared at it. Something about the street looked familiar, like a place she'd seen in a dream. She reached for her sketchpad and began to draw. Her pencil moved without thought, sketching the charred remains of the house. When she finished, she realized she had added something the photo didn't show, a small stuffed rabbit on the front steps. She had a rabbit just like that when she was little. Nora didn't know what any of it meant. Maybe it was just a strange overlap of names and dates. Or maybe, in some version of the world, her life had taken a different turn. And somehow, this version was the one that survived. In today's story, we explored several useful English phrases like passed away, 'cause of the fire, and barely above a whisper. You also saw natural uses of past simple and past continuous tenses, as well as storytelling language like she stared, her hands shook, and she couldn't sleep. We upload new videos every single day to help you grow your English skills through powerful and unforgettable stories. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment about what stood out to you in today's episode. See you in the next video.